Hello, hope you have a nice day. So yeah, gonna play some training blitz games here on Fox. And yeah, let me start the ads on Twitch. So yeah, this will be the problem today. Try to live as black. So an easy one comparing to yesterday or other days as well, but it's kind of useful to know the concept right here. So yeah, as you can see, white has some kind of connecting stones right here, but you could use this kind of fact that it's not fully connected and try to kind of make some eyes on the inside here. So yeah, try that one and let me go warm up as we always do. So let's go here with the free Q problems. Let's go. Okay, black to play and live. So descend, white will push here and then block. It's going to be ko. So maybe push here first. If any move you can play here, keep these two eyes. And if this, now I can descend. So basically prevent this S19. So playing here and now descend should be good. So here, if this one you can play here, keep two eyes. If that one, you can atari first and make this miai right here. And that one, there's this, and you cannot take this eye away right here. So mistake would be to kind of descend here first, try to keep an eye here, because white will push and then block. And this is ko. So that was the idea of this problem. Okay, let's go next. Okay, so white Tesuji. So what you need to see is like first these three stones lack liberties. So that should be kind of where you want to look at. Attach, maybe black will hane. So maybe in this case, but usually attach is the best move though. Attach, hane, cut, connect, atari here, 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 and then crawl. Probably you win the corner. So against this, you can play here and still cut. So I guess it's the same. So that one, connect, you can cut right here and should be good. So the corner shape is in trouble. Then I can take or crawl. These stones are dead basically. And if you play here, it's going to be the same kind of atari this way, atari right here, and then play this. So you need to play this one, because if not, black can cut. So you prevent this by playing here and kill the corner this way. Okay, black to play and live. So you have the cutting point right here, and you need to use this in a good way. Seems like Kosomi. And then if white protects, I can throw in, take an atari from the inside, and white cannot connect. It's suicide move, and if you go and take the outside, you can take these two stones and live. So you want to make a shape that basically white cannot connect here. So as you can see, this, if white plays this one, you can cut. It is connected to the side. Right here, there's this. Here you can even take. And against this one, you can throw in atari and cannot connect because this is a suicide move. And against this, you take these two and it's alive. So a bit of a tricky kind of thing, but yeah. Okay, black to play and kill this one. So it seems like this connect and then play here. So that if white disconnect, you take these two stones. So this, it's fine. Does white have another move? This, yeah. If you take, white cannot make two eyes on top side, so it should be good. Here, and I can take these two stones this way. Locally it's dead. So the trick here is like you don't want to just go here and take these 2 stones straight away, because this basically you cannot play here that one. And if this take, it's still just a core. So yeah, you need to start here first. Okay, let's go for the next. Okay, this is gotta be also move over the issues. I think it's this attach, connect. White cannot let cut here, so connect and then push. If this, you can cut double atari. If connect, you can atari from the first line, connect, and it's dead on this side. Hey, intricate. Nice, how are you doing? All good for me. Hope you have a nice summer. So yeah, should attach, play this one. So another move you might think is this kind of cut, but that one, white can actually play this turn. And then take, this shape is alive, and this one you can atari, sack these 2 stones and live on the top side like that. So, oh really, nice. That's sure a good reason to be busy. Nice. So yeah, that one. Small village, nice. Hope we can have like a good go setup then. Okay, let's go and try to play this. Not inspired for this problem somehow. So connect, white can play. Actually, this is Atari, so I missed this. Maybe Atari, then wedge, and simply it's dead. But that one, maybe white. No, I guess it's this and then wedge. Yeah. So the trick is probably. Actually, it's, I don't know, apart from that, but not too impressed about this problem. So maybe if you play here, white can then cut and then play this one. So now you cannot go from the inside and you need to take, and white is kind of alive like here. So that should be kind of the trick. So you need to start from this side first. Atari and then wedge. Oh, I show. Okay, let me show. So yeah, let's go through the next. We have like 4 problems left. Okay, so this, you want to use this kind of stone right here. And then usually the move is to attach, because when connect, I can push and cannot cut here because it's self-atari. So that's kind of the idea. Cannot connect, so let's say this one, I cut here. Now I guess you turn. White cannot block from this side. Cannot play from here as well. Take, you push once, play here, and it's dead. So this one, you need to turn once. So don't play here. First this one right here. Okay, it's not showing. I don't know why, but try once again. Yeah, it does work. But yeah, I hope you have like a good, at least time. I could say, but yeah, gotta fix the inside. That's definitely important. So here, this one, this self-atari, so it doesn't work. That one you connect. White cannot play this, so this is dead right here. So kind of the most tricky moves is to play here. And just here, be careful, we need to turn, because that one white can take. Leave this side, so you need to first like descend right here, and then white cannot play from here. This is self-atari. This one as well. So when white plays here, you push and it's dead here. At the end, white cannot push from both sides, kind of thing. Okay, let's go through the next. So 3 problems left. Okay, so this, you have like capturing rates. These 4 are captured, have 3 liberties. So this has gotta be something we need to consider. So Atari connect this. White cannot Atari turn, I can cut take, so connect this. Hane I can like cut and win the race, so connect, and then I can block right here. White cannot push at the end. So self Atari, and then you win the race because it's 2 versus 3. And yeah, it's tempting to throw in first, but I think this doesn't work because simply you probably turn right here, and when you can keep an eye, this is not going to work. So oh, pretty nice. Yeah, now it's showing. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, you need to. So you will try to go and fix the inside first. Interesting. So nice, very kind of nature's place. Maybe you will try to do something with the garden. I don't know, but nice place. Okay, let's go through the next. Do you have any idea what you will do with the kind of trees or the space? Maybe grow some stuff you could do probably. Okay, it's a Mego. White life and death. I guess this connect Hane. I don't see any other moves at this one. Here you descend cut, so yeah, should be good. Like the trick is just you don't want to Hane because then black can play here. And there's this cut right here, and even this you can call. So that's basically the trick right here. Okay, so let's go for the last. So simply peep here, white can connect. So I think you need to throw in, play this like Atari, and then go from this to like make this centered, keep an eye, and then keep 2 eyes here. So throw in, take Atari, play this one, and should be good. So yeah. So in these kind of problems, you will achieve at the kind of end result when you try to figure out how to make 2 eyes on this side over here. And then if you simply start from here, let's say, seems tempting, but then white can connect. And this kind of increases 1 liberty. So against this one, white doesn't need to protect and just can Hane. And as you can see, white loses the race, so you need to kind of throw in first and then play this. This doesn't work, you win the race. So playing that, Atari, and then turn. Nice. Okay, so yeah. Recommend you guys to warm up before games just to be in a good kind of mood to read some lines and whatnot. So let me just post the link, guys, that interested, and you can see there's like problems for all levels, so you can go there and yeah, test yourself. And if you want kind of English friendly site, you can also go at goproblems.com. And yeah, let me switch the screens. So problem of the day right here. Try to live as black. Easier problems than usual, but it's still a kind of good, yeah, practical kind of problem. So try to live here using the kind of white weaknesses around here. And these stones lacking liberties are gonna be something, yeah, key. But be careful about the move order and what you do. So had to switch wireless networks. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of do. Maybe need to do this before the winter, I don't know, but it's nice. Will maybe take some time, but good things usually take some time, so good to know. Yeah, maybe later I'll be interested to grow some things and whatnot, but right now, living in the city, not really what I can do, but okay. Let's try to find some games. So I'll try to find some free kind of blitz games on the main account, and if not, I'll switch to the other one. I want to go for peppers and tomatoes. Ah, that's a cool. I guess it's maybe the season you take them or harvest them. Actually, I have not much clue about gardening, but at least I know tomatoes should be much more kind of a summer fruit, vegetable. Technically fruit, I guess, but yeah. Makes sense. Plant in spring. Okay. Yeah, one thing is with like the red peppers and yellow peppers, they don't really do this much in Japan, I think. They kind of import from Korea is what I kind of looked like when I go at the supermarket. Not as popular. The green peppers, yes, but apart from that, the yellow and the red ones, not really. Okay, I might try a few times. This is a pepper country here. Oh, really? Didn't know. Interesting. We have a lot of like high quality fruits though, I would say, depending on the price range, let's say. You haven't eaten a tomato until really? Okay. Should try once, I remember that. Okay. I would say the same as for ramen. If you go outside and eat, if you haven't come to Japan, eat some ramen, it's definitely way different. You could say about like fish as well. Okay, let's switch icons. I know you guys want to see some games, so I'll keep the main series for the weekend, and yeah, let's go play. I will switch the screens when I found the game. Let's see. Okay. Should be good, I think. So I'm white this time. I'll play rather kind of standard, and yes, see how it goes. Interesting. So against this, I usually just respond. You could also play away, play the corner, whatnot. We'll see. This enclose, okay. You could play away, by the idea if black plays here, you just play this side. It's not really urgent to respond right here, especially when the side situation is looking like this. Don't know. Let's try to go to the corner. So take this one. Play a bit active. So if this, I'll just extend and take this side. Okay. So black kind of prefers to go for this side right here. It's interesting to see this hane. Maybe double hane and take the corner is in order. We'll see how black will play right here. So either this or this. Okay, so this I don't really mind because this should look a bit awkward. Like when you have wall around here. And I can take center, so the plan would be to probably crow once here. I don't know, maybe black would just tenuki, but then hane is painful. So usually extend once. But then now I can just try to split the side right here. And then say it's okay, or I could also take the corner. Like this also seems fine.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, let's go and play split the side. Seems just to be easier way of playing. So against this. Now maybe I can try to peep. Could try to go this way, like extend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Peep, maybe black would jump, then I try to push from the outside type thing. Could do so. So the plan is really to limit this side and try to say, like, have other parts of the board.
秒読みを始めます。
Interesting, this way to disconnect. Yeah, okay. So black is saying this is too distant
1,
and
2,
doesn't mind about
3,
this cutting point
4,
right here.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, maybe I'll play here and then attach on the bottom. So if black doesn't connect, I can cut. Against this one, my plan is to just give up the side. So here, here. Maybe...
1, 2,
but cut
3,
seems like...
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I think I'd still push and then... Oh, okay, didn't see this connect. But that one I can atari from here.
1, 2,
Maybe against this black would descend.
5, 6.
Kind of try to disconnect. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Huh. Have I underestimated this plan?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So we'll try to hane. Cut I can take and then extend maybe. Okay, so anyways, black is trying to do this. Maybe I block here. Is this crazy?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Usually probably should take though. Against this, maybe push and then block from the outside type thing, and you don't mind kind of giving up this.
1, 2,
I can always hane, give it up in small way.
5.
So push. Hane, there's gonna be some cutting aji, so guess extend or maybe turn right here. So hane is a problem, so I probably need to play something here.
5, 6.
So my plan, have some forcing moves here and try to kind of take back somewhere here. Yeah, this I can play away. Like jump, I could crawl right here. Maybe black would just block, but...
1, 2, 3、4、5、6、7、8、
Maybe I need to block.
残り2回です。
So to take the stone actually is not easy, this one. Because this is kind of sente to Kosumi as well.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、
Okay, I guess I block right here. Maybe turn. So yeah, taking these stones by playing descent, that's good move.
1、2、
Maybe still jump and then try
4
to push right
5
here.
6、7、
So gotta sacrifice here in a small way. Probably black kind of Ataris or okay. Kosumi here to gain some endgame in the corner. This one, I guess this push is really looking good.
4、5、6、7、8、9。
So you don't want to get turned here because it's going to get this kind of group cramped.
1、2、3、4、5、6、
Now this doesn't
7、
work really well,
8、
so
9。
I guess let's try to invade here. In the same time, try to settle with this group if I can take right here, kind of thing. Maybe black will try to
1、
keep the corner. But yeah, turn here is pretty big, like I know. But I think just to push here, like Hane, maybe could have done so, but
2、
didn't know.
3、4、
That's
5、
urgent.
6、7。
Let's try to kind of play here. So against this one, could just try to connect here
1、
and try to play this one
4、
and
5、
play here.
6。
And I'm gonna give up these 3 stones if black wants to take it and just take this. So now I'm like threatening to connect on the bottom side. So black, if try to play this, I'll somewhat give up here. This plan.
1、2、3。
Connect, push. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this is asking whether I want to descend, put pressure in the corner, or play this one. So I guess here, so that black cannot push and cut, I can take.
4、
But against
5
the corner, it puts
6
less pressure.
7、8。
Okay, still playing here. So now, want to go after these 3, but maybe this is good enough.
One, 2、3、
Don't
4、
get cut,
5、
but then
6、7、8、9。
connecting also seems just too passive.
残り1回です。
I need to do so. All these moves are annoying. Black is playing really well.
2、
Okay, I
3
guess I'll connect, but it doesn't feel good. Okay. Against this, I'll play here, try to go after these 3. Can still invade on this side, playing something here, maybe here.
2、
Kind of weak
3
points of this. Okay. Yeah, I need to be careful because I don't have much territory. This is very big.
2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Okay, let me just take the side. Maybe black will try to play something here. Increase this side. Protect, kind of making this small.
2、3、4、5、
Block also looks
6
pretty interesting.
7。
Hmm.
1、2、
Try to crawl here to
3、
kind of prevent
4、
like
5、
this type
6。
of thing. So let's go here. If block, I could cut or even clamp. So I don't know. Probably responding or could play away as well. Yeah. Smart mode, the meaning is like preventing this kind of block to annoy the corner and getting this too big of a territory.
2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Okay, I don't know if this move was good, but let's try.
1、2、3、4、5、6。
So could play here and try to live in the corner.
3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
I guess should be okay with this. This probably clamp RG.
3、
Maybe should have
4、
started from
5、
here because this
6、
here.
7。 1、2、3、4、5。
Maybe what I did is totally wrong because now I'm in trouble.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Doesn't work. What am I doing? Okay, well. Yeah, this side I did kind of play some mistakes.
One, 2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
I mean, you could try to make a call, but that's not going to be. Or is it just dead with that? I guess it's dead. That's not good.
3、4、
How can I try to make something out of it?
8、9。
Okay, maybe try to play something here. But it's... So probably I should, yeah, still kind of play here this big knight move than this one, so push attaches too easy.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Really don't know, I'm in trouble. Like, this black is too much points. I need to do something to put pressure, but... Okay, maybe I can invite black into making it a bigger target, so that's not bad. But yeah, there's gonna be this and this Miai kind of thing.
5、6、7、8。
Okay, let's continue. Black plays to first to live, right? Yeah. Claydon, nice to see you. So Tsumego on the problem here. Need to live.
2、3、
So this is just a...
5、
It seems easy at first.
8。
You need to be careful about not playing bad moves. So that's kind of the key of the problem. Yeah. Okay, we'll see if I can nick something out. So ideally I need to go after these stones, if not I'm in trouble. So maybe this one here. Black can push.
1、2、3、 4、5、6、7、8、9。
Maybe on this side was better, but I wanted to feel the liberty of these stones, you never know. Okay, yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
1、2、
Black is
3、
playing
4、
well.
5。
I've got to try to do something, but this is looking pretty difficult. So this black can play here and basically push through.
1、
So I need to do something like this and go after everything, but it's tough. Like, it's not going to work. Like, jump right here. Everything is captured.
I
didn't play good from the start.
6、
Maybe this I
7、
underestimated
8、
this kind of
9
thing at the beginning. But yeah, this one I cannot really continue, it's too much. And I've like problems around here. Maybe this is not really possible. I need to do something different right here. Could be like attach. You want to use this cut and maybe have some room right here, but yeah, maybe something here, or could be on this side. So, Claydon, your first move is right, but then you need to continue well from here. So try to think like you could actually, okay, throw in A2 is probably okay, but then you need to figure out what to do afterwards. Okay, let me see this one. So, interesting, you play away. You just leave it like this, just saying that maybe you look at what happens on other part of the boards and then just go after this. So do not try to go directly. This is difficult. You need to have like good understanding that going directly doesn't really work. So here I want to see, so it should be Hane, but maybe different, okay. So it looks similar than in game, but not push, but still just extend. Then you threaten. So what about like black tries to connect on the bottom side? Maybe you just try to run. This is difficult to play, risky, because as you can see, this area is getting really big. Yes, you can try to run away with these stones, and this kind of wall from black is pretty weak, but you are giving up this huge kind of chunk on the left side, so this is scary to play. If this is what I need to do, then yeah, probably I need to not touch around here, just leave it like this. Say that, yeah, these exchanged locally, I might be able to play something later. Yeah, just approach, continue. So it seems like already here, yeah, as I thought, I'm in a worse position. So this is pretty good. You can connect with monkey jump and also like Hane. There's gonna be some problems in the corner in the future. This one you can still crawl. Block right here, cut. So this, there's this. And then this one you can still place something around here. Try to, yeah, go after the stones kind of thing. So yeah, block is kind of almost center. Not really, but yeah, still you can threaten the stones. Yeah, so difficult. You need to just play away. Maybe here, I say what AIs would try to probably take the corner right here and like let black play this kind of big side and then maybe go here. Yeah, so something like that. But I guess play this is probably fine too. Okay, happens. Let me go and just play again. Okay, so should be good. Let me switch the screens. Yeah, not this one. Okay. So against this, actually, let me see. Probably shouldn't. I need to like check the profiles from now on a little bit more, even if it's fast match. Unfortunately, the higher you go, botting is a problem. Donny paranoid, but so yeah, Claydon, here b3 is correct. You want to like try to increase space, but try to figure out also what is the kind of meaning of this problem. What would be the wrong idea? So okay. Should be good. Let me switch. Okay. So against this Hane, I'll try to take center. You could enclose, play here, play all the corners, approach. Probably not from this side because this side isn't really interesting. So you want to approach from here rather than this. So this is the only one that, yeah, you might play differently. Let me go and play this one just to change a little bit. Not kind of going just to take the corner with free point. So yeah, black can play this and try to take this kind of moyo away, split, put some pressure to here. So against this one, you could play here, just keep the top left, put some pressure to the stone. I guess that would be the most natural move to play right here. These days, maybe you could also play high, something that it's much more kind of common, I'll say, in this setup.
3、4、5、6、
Yeah, okay. Let me try to play this. It's more natural. The idea is to drive 4 stones to connect to the wall on the right.
1、2、3、
Against this one, just extend. Could play this one right
8、
here.
9、
But probably just playing this one, extending and playing here. So yeah, the idea is correct, but you need to be careful to not You'll see. If I say too much, it's too much of a hint. But yeah, you got it. And snapback would be some kind of theme here with the stones. So. Okay, interesting. Black just takes the corner. It should be a bit too early. And you might have chose this invasion. You take it away. So black, as white, you just block from this side, keep here. Okay, haven't seen this kind of combination at all. It's trying to strengthen here. Kind of have this one, but don't know if this was needed. Like, you can play this at any point. Like, why play that move? So, if you want to try to kill probably this one, but usually just block from this side. And you have a core, you don't need to go after this straight away. So yeah, Atari, black will play here. Let's try to go after these stones, so that will be more interesting than try to take this corner. Don't know which one to go. Usually Hane though. Let's play here. Maybe could have like bumped and Hane this side. Wasn't sure which one's better. But now the goal is to try to take the base away of this group and kind of attack it. Descend, Atari. Again, not sure. Let's play here. Just gonna try to peep this way. Probably let's play kind of this one to kind of surround in a kind of this way right here. So something here. So against this I'll just simply connect. It's okay. It's definitely a greedy way of playing for black. So there's like Hane and cut Aji in the corner still. There's like here, I can start this core at any point. This side isn't really going to be territory. You can always kind of invade. So this attach. Try to block here. Unless you can push through. Don't know if you want to touch too much around here. So this one's still cut probably. Maybe black will push. That's the idea. Okay. Maybe. So against this kind of block, try to run away with this one stone. Now saying that I'm in trouble right here. So block. Maybe block I can still play here against this one. Like play Kosumi. So this one I don't know if it's going to work as black. Like Hane? You need to Hane whatever happens. But so this one attach here. Should be able to take the stone. So this. Here I can Atari simply cut. Maybe black will let me take, but then if this is taken, it's not good. So I don't know what black has in plan. Push, I think black plans was to just extend or bamboo joint. So I need to attach first, and this one just play here. This one, I guess, Hane. Okay,
Ich,
that's interesting.
2、3、4、
Maybe I need to
Go.
connect.
6、7、8、9。
Not really what I wanted to, but
残り2回です。
actually, this here, here. So black wants to cut and then able to like cut and then play here.
1、2、3、4、5、
Okay,
6。
I guess to still block and against this, maybe take these two stones simply. Let black protect and then take center. So which one here?
2、3、4、
Don't know
Go.
which one's better.
6、7、8、9。
So black should take, but then you can play this. Maybe you could have gone with extend, but it's kind of scary move to play. At least this one I can play here and get center. Maybe this one could have played the other one. But... So this gonna be cutting point still here, but this one I don't really mind.
6、7、8、9。
Let me take this corner. Block maybe here. If this one I can use this thickness right here to take the base away. Maybe black will try to use this cutting point somewhat as a kind of insurance. But I don't mind going it to this side, or looking at this, maybe black plan is to just double Hane, take the corner. But I can now take the kind of bottom side potential away. So maybe this, but yeah, that I don't mind. And don't forget, white has some core threats here. Maybe I can start this at some point. So having fixed shapes is good. So just take. And I can also take center after this, so that's good. So you could approach here, also take the corner, seems fine. Maybe black again is gonna double Hane, play this kind of thing.
2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Okay, let's try to approach. So against this, just attach and go for this kind of fast move. Then use this as core threat maybe here, and I think there's still this one.
1、2、3、4。
It all depends what happens on the bottom side, and then like here. Overall, black's territory are not that big, so even this and this. So it all depends on right here.
2、3、4、5。
Okay, so this... You could sometimes play here. Try to take center, but usually playing this one
1、2、3、
is close.
4、
I guess
5、
you could play here, but
7。
let's block and continue with this. Black will try to play away in center and maybe play this one. Go for this kind of moyo in the center.
1、
Then the plan will be to
3、
maybe shoulder hit and reduce.
5。
Guess taking that away. So against this one, I'll try to put pressure against this.
1、
So this is not really center
3、
against this group,
4、
really. So
5、
maybe
6、
this or shoulder
7、
hit. Either way.
8、9。
Let's go direct. Sometimes slide. So against this, I'll jump. So the goal would be to put pressure around here and then try to take away this potential in the center kind of thing.
1、2、
This side is quite
3、
thick for white.
4、5、
Like I've sent the
6、
move also right
7、
here.
8、9。
So let's jump. Gonna play lightly. Next, saying that block is annoying. Sometimes black can kind of slide to keep some base this way. And against this, I don't know. So block, black can like play jump, attack against this.
2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Don't know, maybe I could block and let black push
残り
through,
1回で
get
す。
the kind of center stuff. That looks kind of appealing. Maybe you block here first.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Let's block here once. So against push, I'll probably jump. The goal would be to trying to kind of, yeah, have some center shape. So if black tries to live in the corner, then I can block and play kind of both sides. If push, I'll just jump. Try to have here.
2、3、4、5、6、7。
So this one technically shouldn't be good because there's like still a touch move here.
1、2、3、4、
Red and snap back
go.
after I block.
6。
So usually if you want to put a move, you should just simply make an eye like here, or probably, yeah, I guess this one. This is gonna be a bit annoying with this peep, so I guess I'll just connect.
5。
And there's still attach.
1、2、3。
Okay, so it's alive when you descend. Interesting kind of end game stuff.
1、
So yeah, I'll block, give up here.
4、5、6、
Maybe you
7、
could say it's small,
8、
but
9。
because black can turn right here. Maybe this is small to take the points. Wasn't sure.
1、
So I have some coal threads around here. Blocking seems pretty big.
5、6。
Let's try to hane and ask this cut. I could use coal threads here. I could use this. So usually you can cut here. If this one, you can cut this way, squeeze, and take the stones here.
1、2、
If
3、
take, you can play
4、
this.
5、
Maybe in this
6、
case doesn't really
7、
work.
8。
But yeah, I can still play that one. Then Atari right here. I guess this one may be in this case. It does work, right? Here, here, here.
1、
Tari, you can
2、
take these two, so yeah, it should work.
4。
Mixo, what level is the problem? The screen seems quite doable. I would say on the 7-6Q
1、2、
type thing.
3、4、
So not that hard
6、
for today's problem.
7。
But you need to be
8.
careful. It seems easy, but there's a trap. Okay, I don't know if cut really works. Like this one I can take. You're increasing the core size because you cannot let white take here. You need to connect, and now I can play this. That one I just take. It's too small. You could still connect, but it's too small comparing to this.
1、2、3、4、5、
It's
6、
gotta be too small.
7、8。
Because when I take, I can take everything right here without putting any move. Then black needs to play this, but I can still kind of cut like Atari and then kind of decrease the points here.
1、2、3、4、5、6。
So let's cut and play here. Yeah, black should have not cut here, so this is too much. And as you can see, black needs to put some two moves later here because
1、
you have
2、
no eyes.
3
So just
Yon,
jump, protect against maybe Hane
6
and around here, keeping this kind of area as well. Maybe cutting points here as well. So looks good. Interesting point. So if I block this connection, black will go through and kind of split
3
these two groups.
4
So I prefer black
5
just
6
connecting. I don't
7
mind
8 9
here. Maybe this there's, yeah, Hane. We should have jumped this way first. This might be cut.
1 2
But yeah,
3
I don't want to
4
try to have too much damage. Maybe kind of extend. Maybe I'm playing some bad moves right here.
1 2
Yeah, I should
3
extend but then
4
push.
5 6 7 8 9
Okay, let's Atari connect the outside. It's more important than trying to have some problems around here.
1
So
2
this one, black
3
will try to Atari.
4 5 6 7 8 9
Let's connect. So black will play here, then I can play this. And in a sense, playing here, okay, black gained some points, but also I made
1
this area a bit more
3
territory.
4 5
Okay, black plays here, and then Hannes. Oh, cut. I didn't see this, but does this work?
1 2 3 4 5 6 7
Okay, Atari connects, so black can turn. I forgot about.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
Okay, I need to give up this way. So black can connect here by playing this turn. I did forget about
1
this.
2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Still going to connect once. Because now I can have maybe a few moves around here. It's annoying.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Kasumi. Don't need to play here still yet. So let's push. Try to take this turn away. If black tenukis, there might be this one. So I think you need to protect somewhat. Maybe push here. Yeah, interesting. This one, there's like maybe here.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
I mean, I could just play this one and keep like this point for later.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Let's play this kind of sente moves first. Before I regret it to not play. Then just go for here. Like jump should be a problem at some point, so I don't mind. That one probably just push here and then use this kind of
1
fact that if I surround, I could keep here.
5、6、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
I don't know. Push. You need to play here in order to kind of block. But this one I definitely not wanting to respond because there's this. Even cut. Could probably play some different stuff.
2、3、
Let's say I surround
5
here. It's bigger than
6
to take
7
this. So let's push and then try to surround these stones. There's gotta be peep and take. So this should be already a little bit weird as a move.
1、
This
2、
to take in ladders, ladder break and then push.
5、6、7、8、9。1、2、
Maybe it was unnecessary. Could have kept for later.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Okay, let's go after these two stones. So if push our Hane, try to surround everything. Hane, I extend right here, connect, play this one, and say everything is captured. If cut, I can block. Maybe extend this better so I can capture if Atari like this.
5、6、7、8、9。
Not sure. Again, it's difficult. So yeah, there's gonna be some concerns this way, but so connect here.
1、2、3。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Messing up here. Cut is a problem.
1、2、
I mean, you could
3
Atari from
4
this side if you
5
want to.
6、7、8。
What is this a thing? Connect, cut, I can Atari and then net.
1、2、3、
This doesn't
4
feel good.
5、6。
Problem is when I connect this is sente and then I can net right here. Yeah, it shouldn't be good. Worst case, I could even let black maybe save here, just push through and capture here. I don't think I need to be careful with is this stones.
3、4、5。
This is also sente peep, so it should be fine. Touch, I'll go here.
1、
Maybe play that one.
3。
So this is sente, you play this. If push this, you can Atari from this side.
2、3、4、5、6、7、8。 1、 1、2、
Should be able to
3、
connect with this
4、
kind of move after
5、
connect. So this,
6、
even if you
7、
take,
8、
push again,
9、
hane, push, take, it's like connected on first line. So after that you play here.
1、
Connect
2、
might be also
3、
okay, but
4、
I'll choose
5、
this.
6、7、8、9。
Should be the right one. So I'm connected right here. So even if push, you can hane. Good evening, Hermit. And Store Papa, P15, maybe better than Q. P15.
1、2、3、4、
Oh, this
5、
one may block here.
6、
Yeah, I could go
7、
through later.
8、
But at least this
9。
should be the same. So black is trying to do something on the bomb side, but you need to simply just block.
1、
So
2、
maybe here.
3、4、5、
But black cannot really
6、
cut right here
7、
like this. This
8、
right here, like this here cut cannot work. There's this peep right here.
1、
There's
2、
space from this side.
3、4、5。
Don't need to do much. So block, I can peep. It's okay. Should be good. And now these stones, normally it's dead.
1、2、
So I'm connected right here. And this should be kind of connected. I'm also threatening this.
おめでとうございます。
Nice. Went up to 7. So at the end right here, this stones is all captured inside white's territory. I think black should push. So this is a bit mistimed. You want to play here, like not getting captured. I think in this case having, so maybe this was unnecessary, not sure. In a sense, you take this Atari away, like trying to play here and save, but maybe it did go as a good exchange for the right side. So once there's this kind of move here, might be difficult, but yeah, here black should try to cut, like play this one. So connect, we can maybe extend, and because net seems to work, but you can actually Atari, this one you take. So you can kind of connect to the top side. So this is what I was kind of concerned. And if you want to try for a kill, you need to just run like with this, but yeah, it's not going to work. It's like it's just too much to try to do something like this. But even like can maybe play this, or you don't play that one, but there might be some issues on bottom. Maybe here simply. Maybe you can. Maybe. Like this around here is still pretty weak. You can push here. But then it's gonna be bad archie with like here. Like this attach one not. Maybe continuing. But yeah, it seems like this core right here, black shouldn't play this one, but just simply take. So don't cut, but simply take to go for the core. And if you don't want to play this core locally, just take this side. And should be fine. But yeah, this is kind of a move that you can play after this Joseki right here. Usually it's without this move right here. But something around here is usually a threat So if cut, you can take these two stones here.
対局の申し込みがありました。
And if you take this one, there's this, and then usually black takes, because if descend, you can atari, make it a code this way. So, okay, let me leave the room once and look at it this way. So here's strong papaya question. So around here at Q15, maybe, yeah, P15 was better. It's like, okay, at this point, which side you want the stone to be had, like here or here? It's gotta be the same. Like white can Kosumi and you can connect to the top side. So this one right here, push. Even this one doesn't really matter. You can play here and turn. Just this. Maybe the shape is cleaner that way, rather than this one, because you have like maybe still kind of this atari kind of thing. So black couldn't play this and take, because here you can actually go from this side, atari here, and then take this way. So kind of a trick in this area, you need to be careful. Very common after this joseki on the bottom. So here, double hane, take the corner. And then usually follow up after this that you can play is like, try to have like sente move around here. Descent maybe you won't play, just simply this one could be also an option. But yeah, this and then play here. Kind of a usual follow up. And Matteo, nice to see you. So against the cut at N11, you said that you would sacrifice the free stance. Would it work? Yeah, so I briefly thought about this right here. So against this, maybe atari from this side and then kind of connect here. But it's probably not working. Yeah, actually black pushes. Maybe you can do this, like block, cut, and then continue with the stuff I said earlier. The bottom side is much less, having room comparing to the other one, but then you need to be careful around here. So there's few concerns. If black blocks locally, maybe threatening something around here, and also if you, let's say, protect and reduce space, like simply something here, like black is going to just surround these stones and suddenly you'll be on the kind of other, yeah, you'll suddenly be the one getting captured on this kind of race. So you need to be careful. It's close. Yeah, I thought about it during the game, but since black played this one, made my problem easy. So this doesn't really work. But yeah, maybe this one I shouldn't attach. Like trying to play this kind of move seems cleaner. Like that, you don't want to throw in something here. Maybe still this one, I could say. But the difference here is that you could play this here, Kosumi, threaten snapback. Play maybe here, or simply block, I guess. Threaten this, and if black tries to save, then you could go and win the race with some move right here. So if block should be this, that one you simply go here. You can win the race like this. So yeah, I think I shouldn't play this kind of attach this one. The meaning would be different if black tries to cut because there's this. Whereas in the game, in this shape, I need to connect here in order to go after these stones. So in this case, kind of throwing in is kind of a bad move. So probably trying to go here simply is better. And if connect, just simply extend. Basically keeping this side intact, having the stones here, because this is too big. If nothing happens, white should be winning. And here also, I think if you want to put a move, it should be better to simply playing this. I think it's better to play here. Like there's not much merit to strengthen this area and then descend. So that was one other thing that, yeah. But anyways, nice win. Yeah, let's go through the problem of the day then. Let me switch the screens. So yeah, black to live right here. So you need to be careful to not play some exchanges. So actually the shape that I showed like in the game is kind of a hint for this one. So you want to play some moves that don't feel your own liberties. So I'll give you guys a few seconds. So black, you need to increase space and kind of use this weakness here. So you can see these 4 stones lack liberties, and you can maybe poke something around here. So first move, you need to start from here at b3. So threatening snapback. So white will connect. This kind of thing doesn't work because then connect, white cannot play here, you take. So this is forcing, you connect. If this one you can throw in, it's snapback right here. So white will play this one. And here gets a bit tricky. So you need to increase space, but you don't want to kind of take away liberties of your own. So you could throw in. I don't think in this case it changes, but here the next move is important. Maybe actually it does work to simply throw in and then play this one. So you could play simply here. So that's kind of the... actually this one, maybe Atari here. Okay, I might be wrong. So that one, then Atari, and then Atari here, and then keep 2 eyes this way. Or this one also, okay. I guess, yeah. I guess this is center, so should work. So this, if white does here and reduce space, now I can play this one and take the stones. So this you can take. If connect, you can take here. So white needs to protect on the side, and then you can play here and kind of keep this eyes. Because the thing is here, in this case, white cannot play this move. So that's the meaning, self-Atari. And if white connects, you can play this one, keep 2 eyes. So that's also key right here. If you try to extend, there's going to be this. It's cut, and now you are dead on this shape. And if you play here, there's this. So you need to play this one. Throwing doesn't work, you can connect. There's this, it's alive. So at this point, black is okay. So the key point here is that you don't want to play this move, or going from atari and then play here, threaten snapback, because actually white can cut in atari. So that was kind of the trick of the problem. So you don't want to fill your own liberties and create some weakness, basically. Here, this one. So you can actually start with throw in, or you could play in this case. So you could throw in atari atari, that's fine, but you could also play this move. And throw in, I think it isn't necessary. You could still play from this side right here first, because white cannot play on the inside here. And even if white connects, you could still play this one. White cannot play here, and if white blocks, now you throw in, threaten this snapback right here, and even if cut, you can still take again. Still, white cannot go from the inside right here. So if connect, now you can keep these two eyes. I was thinking about giving one more atari and then connect, but I still should work. It does work. Just as a kind of a rule overall, it's better to not fill your own liberties. So just try to play this simply. But yeah, in this case, I guess if you can atari and make this sente, basically, it's okay. So you can atari right here and do this. So the only kind of way you don't want to end up is having this shape, thinking that this is sente because of snapback, but then get cut here in atari. So that was the idea of this problem. My sequence after a2, atari, then connect. So that one also works actually. So you can play this one, play here, atari, and then connect seems also working. So it's good as well. Key point is that you don't atari here simply. Just throw in first, so that you want to be c2 being sente. So one more atari at e2. Yeah, you can play that one as well, I guess. So that one here, this, but it's not going to change for the eye shape. You could continue with this one. Threaten. Actually, this you cannot play because there's like this cut right here, so be careful. And now white can connect and go back. So you go back right here, simply make the eyes this way. Have this here. F3 didn't work. So you could play this or not, like it's not going to change in this problem. You need to always go back here. So you could keep this for later or not, like it's not going to change. Don't know if responded to your question. Claydon? But yeah, your line should be okay. Like there's nothing wrong about it. So it's all good. So if you throw in and then atari is fine. Okay, so yeah, if you haven't checked YouTube channel yet, I will be happy if you can go there, take a look, and yeah, thanks for being here. So I'll be here tomorrow, so at around the same time, evening time here, Japan. And then thanks for people on YouTube as well. Don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. And then yeah, let's try to see if there's someone. So the level of this problem, I would say like, yeah, 5-6Q, something like that, around that range, Claydon. So pretty good if you solve this correctly. Nice. Just you want to be careful. So better if you see the idea why it's wrong to start from like simply atari atari. That's even better. So be careful of filling your own liberties. That's the kind of idea of this problem. So yeah, thank you very much for being here, and hope I can see you tomorrow. So probably gonna play blitz games as well like I did today, and keep the series for the weekend. And let's go smug. Thanks for all being here. And if you want to solve some problems, I'll put these two links if you want to again. So I have this, and then another one that I feel is pretty good is this goproblems.com. You can also play with different features, English friendly. And yeah, thank you for all being here in the messages. Bauska, Hermit, Claydom, thank you for the support, and also our people in chat, thank you. And hope I can see you tomorrow as well, and have a nice day. Thanks. Bye.